Welcome to Whitko Junior Senior High School. Today's contest between the Rochester Zebras and your Whitko Wildcats. Starters for today's JV contest. First for the visiting Rochester Zebras. Starting in guard of 5 to freshman number 3, Riley Fletcher. At 4, 5'7" freshman 20, Ella Carter. At 4, 5'9" freshman 25, Audrey Bowler. And at 4, 5'3" freshman 40, Mia Howishell. And at 4, 5'7" freshman 42, Emily Meyer. The coach of the Zebras is Phil Bowers. And now the starting lineups for your Whitko Wildcats. Starting in guard, 5'2", number 4, Maggie Rook. At center, 5'5" junior, number 23, Allison Tucker. At guard, 5'4" freshman, number 12, Emerson Harper. And guard, 5'6" freshman, number 15, Madison Wright. And guard, 5'6" sophomore, number 22, Caitlin Cry. The coach for the Wildcats is Allie Wright.
All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome here from Whitko High School. This afternoon we got the Rochester Zebras on the road taking on Whitko. JV game up first. Steve Stricker, Joe McCarter joins me up here in the booth this afternoon. How are you doing today, Joe?
Good. You, Steve?
I'm doing pretty good. Little rushed here trying to get everything around, but I think we're on the air, and I got a couple other games getting ready to go here, so I got to help out Caston and such as they are getting ready to go as well versus LaVille. Little Hoosier North Conference game coming up over there. So the JV game coming up right now here for the Rochester Zebras and Whitko Wildcats. Little change in the lineup here, Joe. A lot of these girls, or some of these girls here have been moved down, so they're getting some of the older girls. I think you said there was 3 juniors.
Yeah, for Whitko, they've moved 2 juniors and a sophomore down to play in the JV. There's a little pressure here. Just man. Good look in. Nice move by Audrey.
2-point pass by Audrey Bowler.
Yeah, I think Whitko's JV will probably be similar to their varsity. A lot of pressure. Try to get you a turnover. Nice drive to the hole by Clevenger. It's a good way to get them out of the pressure.
Right.
Get a couple layups. Rochester in man. Need to set some screens. Three by Howdashell, good.
3-point pass by Howdashell.
Zebras hit their first 3 shots from the field.
Well, that's a good start for the Lady Zebras. 7-0 here. Sorry, I was just trying to get Blair taken care of there.
Good help by Audrey. Nice look ahead. Nice. Really nice early transition game for Rochester.
Emily Viger getting the start today in place of Dara Strasser, who has had a death in the family, so she's out today. So that was a nice bucket there for Emily. Nice to see, I was thinking about this on the way over here, Joe. This freshman class obviously, has put a lot of work into the game, and you had them over the summer, and a lot of them were playing for you on a travel team, and it's just fun to watch their progress because they've really come a long way over the last 18 months or so.
Yeah, it's a group that they hang together off the court too.
Right, they actually like each other.
Yep.
Yeah,
they're at each other's homes and sleepovers and all that, and so I think that's important. That makes a big difference. That connection can get you through some of the rough times and just helps you play better together.
They had a rough one the other night against Plymouth, but that's a big 4A school. I mean, there's nothing to hang your head about, losing to a Plymouth. But the thing that I was impressed with in that game was they didn't give up. I mean, they got down quite a bit at one point, but they didn't give up. Mia Haudeshell had a couple threes. I think one late in the third quarter, one early in the fourth quarter that kind of, brought the girls back a little bit, and they just kept fighting. I mean, they never quit.
Yeah, they did. I think they got down 14 or 16.
Yeah, it was at least 16 at one point. Might have been 18 at one point, actually, but they didn't quit. They got it down, I think, into single digits in the fourth quarter. And, like you said, this group really likes being around each other.
Yeah.
That makes it nice.
Yep, sure does.
I like the continuation, too, of what Coach Bowers has done with them. He had these girls back in 7th grade as well, so they're very familiar with him, and he's familiar with them, and it's
they're comfortable.
That continuity.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to stand up. I'm tired of looking through this red railing.
Right.
Heck of a place for a railing.
Well, it was either over here on this side or sitting up there and taking a little sliver of the table Randy had left, so I decided to come over here. So
we just need stools.
Yeah. I'll put that in next year's budget. See what the board says.
Foul on number 4.
Number 4, Maggie Love, her first team, second.
The boys took on Whitko last night. We had a triple header at Rochester. Your freshman team looked really good. Their defensive effort was stellar. They only had 3 points until the fourth quarter, and the JV got the win too. Varsity, unfortunately, dropped their first TRC game in 11 tries last night, and that was a better Whitko team than I was expecting for varsity.
Yeah. I watched them on film, and if you've seen their scores, even in their losses, a lot more competitive than what we would have predicted last year. So we knew we were in for a battle, and they're long, they're athletic, and they play hard.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a pretty good combination. And it gave us fits on both ends. We had trouble scoring the ball because of their length and athleticism, and our pressure wasn't as effective as it could have been because they could throw over the top of us.
Mm-hmm. And the thing was that I was impressed with Whitko's, as young as they are, is the fact that, Rochester made some runs, but they never really let it get down below, 7-8 points. They kind of kept that consistent lead. And
nice pick and roll by Audrey. Nice find by Mia.
Audrey Bollinger is just grown in leaps and bounds, not only physically, but her game has just come a long, long way. I remember when you first got going with that team over the summer, practice-wise, it was like, okay, she's got a lot of work to do, and she has done the work, and it's really paying off. I'm really impressed with Audrey.
She moves so well. Her hands are good, and her footwork has really come along.
Right.
And, it's a pretty good combination for a post player.
I was really impressed, too, watching her in volleyball. She was a very impressive volleyball player, played a lot of varsity time as a freshman, and she's going to be a solid player for the Lady Zebras on the volleyball court for the next 3 years.
35 Eccles and 31 Lamb are in the game. Haldeshell and Viger get a rest. We're not setting any screen. It's a man press, and we're not setting any screens to get open. We're just jogging around hoping we get open.
Yeah, man press is really easy to break once you get the ball in bounds.
Get it in. They're not playing. They're not guarding the inbounder, so they've got an extra defender. Pull back by.
No, she's going to get fouled on
Riley.
the three. Clevenger's going to go to the free throw line. That foul is on number 23, Allison Tucker.
Allison Tucker, her first, team third. Riley Clevenger be at the line for the Zebras, shooting 3.
You know, Riley's another one. I've known Riley since, gosh, I think it was 4th grade when her and McKenna started playing together at the zone, and she is just a worker. I mean, she just puts in the she loves the game, and she puts in the effort.
Yeah. Really good shooter, really good ball handler. I thought she was the key in the Wabash County tourney because Manchester was pretty athletic and they pressured, and she did a really nice job against her full court pressure.
Great ball handler, really, really good shooter. You know, she's came in, she's got some varsity minutes here and there, and she's hit a few big shots for the varsity team as well. So. 2 out of 3 from the free throw line for Riley. Lead is 13-0 here with 1:23 to go in the first quarter.
Good defense. They do a really nice job helping.
Had to make sure I didn't have the mics muted. I did it again last night. I had Randy's mic muted for the national anthem and starting lineups, and second quarter goes to start, and I realized I hadn't unmuted it the whole quarter.
Well, Mandy asked why she texted me during the game. She said, "Why isn't the radio on?"
That's why.
I said, "Well, I knew they had some static issues, so I thought maybe it was just technical difficulties." That's technically technical difficulties.
Sure, yeah, me. I'm the technical difficulty. Who called that timeout?
Whitko.
Whitko called that timeout. 30-second timeout for the Wildcats here. So we'll keep it here with 54 seconds to go. Still looking to get on the scoreboard of the Wildcats. 13-0 with the lead for the Zebras.
Yeah, one thing this freshman JV group does well is man defense. They really help well. They've got a pretty good idea what to do.
And that's the nice thing, too. I was also thinking about, how well this group plays together, that the depth that the varsity has gives this group an opportunity to stay together and play, as freshmen, which freshmen should be playing JV for the most part, unless there's, some kind of a Whitney Jennings kind of thing going on there. But, it gives them that opportunity to take that year, maybe even 2, and grow and get ready for varsity play. Because definitely by the time these kids are juniors, they're going to really need them in the varsity level.
Yeah. Yep. This it's a good situation. That junior class is so deep. Obviously, sometimes just based on need, you're not able to, even though a player might not be ready. They're forced into action because of need.
Then off the back iron, and the rebound to Lamb.
I think that's Eccles.
Eccles, okay. Did she switch numbers? I thought she was 23. Maybe that's her varsity number.
I'm sorry, Doran. Keaton Doran.
Doran, okay.
Eccles is a junior. I don't think she made the trip. Oh, yeah, she's over there.
Okay.
To get she and Doran mixed up.
Maybe I should read my roster here.
Riley with a good look ahead to Doran with the layup.
A great assist from Clevenger. When you run the floor and you got a guard like Clevenger, you're going to get rewarded with that, and she did right there.
I think over half our points are off the break. Rochester's ball coming out, I think.
So after one here at Whitko, the Rochester Lady Zebras lead 15-0 in the JV contest. We'll take a quick break. Come back with the second quarter here in just a moment on RTC TV4. Welcome back here, Whitko High School. We are just moving into the second quarter of the JV contest between the Rochester Zebras and the Whitko Wildcats. Steve Stricker here with Joe McCarter, and it was all Rochester there in that first quarter, 15-0.
Transition buckets, the key, and we handled their pressure just well enough. It's given us a little trouble getting the ball in, but
so Zebra ball here, looks like, coming out.
Yep. No jump balls in the first quarter. That's a miracle.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot in JV contests, but Rochester kept the ball moving well enough that they weren't able to tie him up and played good enough defense there. They were getting the steals instead of the tie-ups.
Whitko went to a 2-3. Middle's wide open. Oh, boy.
Well, it forces a turnover for the Zebras. A little confusion there on that first play. Let's see if they can make the adjustment next time they get the ball down the floor.
Travel.
Well, thank Whitko for letting us come up here and film today. It was it's been a lot of Rochester versus Whitko games here over the last 12 hours. Had 3 of them at home last night, and going to have 2 more here today. Varsity game, of course, coming up after this.
Oh.
You know, Val and I talked about it, Joe, in Talking Sports yesterday. The Lady Zebras got to be a little bit reinvigorated with that Northfield win over Tippecanoe Valley because, you know, they still have an outside chance here with conference to at least get a piece of that.
Yeah, I heard Coach Jennings on the radio this morning, and Randy asked him, you know, about that, and he said, "Yep, that you know, kind of opens your eyes." And
they do have 2 conference losses, but they still have you know, pretty much everything in front of them. They still play Valley and Northfield, so you know they can
control their own destiny.
They kind of can, yeah. So
help. There's the first bucket. 15. Madison Craig.
You know, next week is going to be a big week for Rochester. You know, the Rochester Valley rivalry week, I guess you could call it, with wrestling, swimming, boys and girls basketball all competing against each other next week. How intense is that boys game going to be over at Valley?
That'll be interesting.
I'm sure that girls' game will have a lot of intensity, too. There's a lot of implications there.
Sure are. That's a big game.
Almost looked like she was going to go for the other end.
Yeah, I think Ella thought we had the ball. Fortunately, she didn't rebound it and put it in. Good help again there by Audrey. Ooh, little elbow.
A little baby hook there. You don't see that too often. Oh, there's a jump ball. No mercy shown there by McCarter.
I like to see that. Whitko's ball.
Just inside the three-point line, shot off the mark. Bollinger gets the rebound.
Good look ahead again by Riley.
You know, that's the other thing. They're unselfish too. I mean, sometimes almost to a fault.
Yeah.
But the ball movement is really good when you're willing to make that extra pass. That really makes things go a lot better for the entire team.
And for the most part, they do a pretty nice job passing. Mm-hmm. They'll fake high and go low, and do move the ball well.
I think somebody kind of worked on some fundamentals with him over the summer. I think that's kind of sticking a little.
I know we worked on a bounce pass a lot.
Bounce pass, jump stop, yeah. Yep. Even using the backboard, that's something that you don't see that often anymore.
JV game last night, the boys, they in the third quarter we had 5 turnovers because we didn't throw a bounce pass.
Yeah.
Foul on Emily Viger.
You know, a lot of the times basketball IQ is just related to knowing what pass to throw at what time. And sometimes, you know, you think, okay, they should have threw a bounce pass there. They can throw a chest pass there. They should have threw a lob there. They should have, you know, but that's part of the learning process too.
And it's, you know, once you get in a habit of one thing, it's hard to change it up. Should be Rochester ball.
And I don't think if you threw 90% bounce passes, I think you'd probably be pretty good.
Yeah, if you're going to err on the bounce pass.
Right.
It's a lot easier to intercept a straight line than it is.
Mm-hmm. Nice little curl there on the back side. Good recovery, though, by Houdeshell.
Yeah, that was a nice play.
Yeah. Give her the ball and then let the sub come in.
Number 15, Maddie Cripe.
Cripe back in for the Wildcats. 3:55 to go here in the first half. 15-2. Favor of the Zebras. A little full court pressure. Still picking up that man-to-man full court. There's a screen by Houdeshell.
Oh, my.
It's run over from behind. Fourth team foul on the Wildcats, so no free throws yet for the Rochester Zebras.
The zone's giving us some trouble. I don't think we've scored this quarter. Maybe one bucket. Yeah, Doran had the layup, but I think it was 13-zip at the break. 3 by Clevenger, good.
There you go. You got that same power that Val has. He can talk about a scoring drought, and next thing you know, the team scores a bucket.
It's the reverse jinx.
Yeah. I tried that the other night. The girl from Frontier was like 6 for 6 from the free throw line. And I said, hey, she's 6 for 6 from the free throw line, and she sunk the next one. I was like, well, that didn't work.
Nope. According to Grant, who's watching at home, it was 15-0 at the quarter, so that was our first bucket of the quarter.
I was thinking that, but I wasn't gonna argue because I didn't have the 100% knowledge of it.
Deep 3 by Clevenger.
Oh, they're gonna say it was off of Ella. That sure looked like maybe Whitko had a last touch there, but he's got a lot closer angle on it than I do.
Yeah, but I've never been wrong from this distance.
I'm undefeated as far as calling games goes. I haven't lost one yet. It's a lot less stressful calling a game when your kid's not playing. I don't know what your stress level is at this point, but
I'm fine.
I get a little worked up sometimes when my kids are playing. Might want to get that in there. She's looking at the ref, and he's like, I'm counting.
Yep. I don't know if she was waiting for a whistle or.
And good job there on the defense. Houdeshell is going to force a tie-up, and that'll go back over to the Zebras there on the turnover.
2:45 left in the half. Got to move. That works.
Grant's still at home, or does he go back?
He's still at home. Goes back Sunday.
Okay, they start next week.
I tried to get him to go home a week early, go back a week early, but he wouldn't.
Hey, there's Ella with a 3. That's got to feel good. She's been kind of struggling with that outside shot. So
she's been all around it.
Yeah, you know as well as I do, once she gets that down, I mean, she can put them in a hurry, so that's good to see.
Oh, boy, that wasn't good, D.
Oh, yeah, nice drive.
As my dad would say, that's Olay defense.
Yeah. Well, she kind of forced the Olay, though. I mean, she made the move, a little Euro step there. You got to sometimes give the offense a little credit, too.
Who had that bucket, Steve?
It's 12. Emerson Harper, is that right?
Oops. Ella, heat check. Thought she had it figured out. Foot was on the line.
2-pointer. Kripe with the bucket. A couple of buckets in a row there. Makes it 21-6. Clevenger, right wing. Second 3 of the game for her.
She's in double digits with 10.
You know, when she's hitting shots, that just opens things up for everybody else.
Yeah, and if you're going to face a zone, best thing to do is be able to hit shots.
Yep.
To the Bobcats, number 4, Maggie Wolf. And the Zebras, number 31, Sydney Lamb.
Sydney Lamb, Keaton Doran coming back in. Emily Viger checking back in as well for the Zebras. So that leaves Howdeshell and Clevenger out there with the 3 new ones. Under a minute to go here in the first half.
Wow, that was good defense, but she put it down.
Sizemore makes it 24-8 with that bucket. Clevenger pushing it up ahead, but
Emily's got to look for the ball there.
Yeah.
She was open, and Riley's did the right thing, but
I don't know how many times I've, not so much this year, but in the past, seen McKenna do that. The ball's in the air, and she's yelling for the girl to turn around, like, hey.
Oops, that was travel.
But if you're running down the floor, you better be looking for the ball, especially with Riley Clevenger.
You know what I always say? If you're not going to look for the ball, why you run down the floor?
Right.
I think that's the purpose.
Right.
Back in Whitko, number 12, Emerson Harper.
I don't know if it was a good thing, but I had a coach in high school that if you were running down the floor and weren't looking, he told this was in practice, he told the guard to hit him in the back of the head.
Yep.
And you started looking for the ball after that.
Whitko's still in their zone.
Middle's looking for one last shot here. And they got 2 girls posting up there.
Didn't get it off.
Not going to count at the buzzer after a half here on the JV game. The Rochester Zebras lead 24-8. We'll take a break and come back with the second half action here on RTC TV4.
Rochester with a little different starting lineup. We got Lamb, Weaver, Viger,
Riley and
Dorn.
Mia. Well, looks like 4 of the 5 starters are sitting.
Yep, Viger the only starter today out there. We got Weaver, 45, Viger, 42, Doran, 35, Lamb, 31, and Eccles, 23.
I wonder if Coach Jennings is looking to save a couple quarters for those girls for this afternoon, maybe.
Or maybe they got in trouble at halftime.
Talking back to Phil.
Yeah.
I'm going with the saving a couple quarters theory.
Madison Kripe missed both free throws for Whitko. Savannah Eccles with the ball. Whitko staying in their zone.
This will be good here for these girls, too, to kind of get some floor time and work on their games as well. Eccles a little long on that. It was a good-looking shot, though.
Yep, she has a nice shot. Good defense by Doran. Ooh.
And kind of overran that a little bit, but the shot was off, and the rebound to Weaver.
Good jump stop. That'll be Rochester ball. Good play by Kripe there for Whitko. Went off her knee. Key to inbounding is cutting hard.
Yeah.
If you move hard, you'll usually get open.
Well, that's on any kind of a play, right? You cut harder than the defender, and you should be open. But sometimes it's easier to tell somebody that than actually get them to do it.
Eccles over to Doran. There we go, no bounce pass. It's going to be a foul on Savannah Eccles, her first. Phil is just said, I just heard him, there's not one drill we do where you make that pass.
Rochester 23, Savannah Eccles, her second, team second.
Well, and that's the nice thing that with Coach Bowers is he's not going to pull any punches. He's not going to, if he doesn't like what you're doing, he's going to tell you, and he's going to tell you why. And I think as a player, you got to respect that because you know where you stand and you know what you need to do better. Sometimes coaches, they don't really tell you what you're doing wrong. They just put you on the bench, and that doesn't really help a kid.
Nope. Foul on Weaver, I think.
On the Zebras, number 45, Elizabeth Weaver, her first, team third.
Oh, the foul's kind of stacking up here early with 5:10 still to go in the quarter. That's the third team foul on the Zebras.
That's 45. Yeah. Not sure who that is. She made one.
Maybe the announcer will say because there's not a 45 on either roster.
If they listed their height, they could guess because she's pretty tall.
Right. Yeah. Give us a clue.
Yeah. Feed into Weaver.
Well, she just fouled, so let's see if they say her name.
On the Wildcats, number 45, Brooklyn Colburn, her first, team first.
Brooklyn Colburn.
Oh, she's number 10 on the varsity roster.
Okay.
Now we know.
Yep.
Shot by Viger. Just a little short. Good rebound by Weaver.
It always kind of irks me as an announcer, when the name or the number isn't listed. And I don't like calling people by numbers.
No, you're right. Not a lot of movement on this against this zone.
Wolf gets in there, gets another steal for the Wildcats, and then it's going to be turned over.
Passes are good, but off the legs are not good.
Right, yeah, you gotta bounce at the right time. It was right off of Kripe's foot.
Savannah Eccles bringing the ball up. Good back cut. Not a huge fan of the high post entry to the low post. There's too many people between the ball and the receiver.
Wolf going to pick up her third. Carly Schroff checks back in for Wolf, who just picked up her third.
Got to move to the ball. Good drive. Good jump stop. Just should have dished. She drew two defenders.
Yep.
Had Lamb open.
Coburn did a nice job there, standing her ground, and got a piece of that one.
Oh, boy.
Nice drive to the basket, but not
really
able
quick,
to finish.
Quick move there.
You got to be about 5'10", wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
For Coburn?
Yep. Another good drive with the kick.
Did you happen to see the addition to the schedule for next week for the Caston girls?
No.
They are going on Tuesday over to Oxford to play Benton Central.
Oh, wow.
Talk about a challenging addition to your schedule.
You're not kidding.
18-0. I think they're number 4 in 3A. So Coach Douglas not backing down from anybody, that's for sure. They lost the game with Clinton Central, I think. The other day was canceled, so they picked up Benton Central.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe a hair different talent-wise going on there.
Mia Howdeshell entering back in the lineup for Savannah Eccles. Our C team we've now had 5 games canceled, but we've gotten a replacement for all 5 of them.
Have you?
So we just had Wabash canceled on Friday, and we picked up Northwestern's going to come to Rochester and fill that spot. Nice feed by Viger into Lamb, and nice square up by Lamb. She's left-handed, kind of on the wrong side of the bucket.
I was going to ask you if she is actually left-handed, because if not, that was a nice move using the left going back that way. Yeah, I was a very undersized post player in my day, and that was a move that I used with a lot of success, that little baby hook with my left. Actually got so good with it that I almost couldn't do it with my right.
Really? Yeah,
But,
that'll fool the defense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had a lot of guys that were 6, 8 inches taller than me that weren't expecting that and able to slide around.
On team number 14, Emily Viger, her second, team 4.
Emily picked up her second foul.
You know, I emphasized both hands a lot with my middle daughter, Macy, and she was, very strong with both hands. I haven't quite got there with McKenna yet. She's still pretty weak with that left hand.
She'll get there.
Yeah.
Nice rebound by Mia Howdeshell.
Good job there by Mia. She knew there was a girl behind her. A lot of times you see a girl just kind of blindly going up the floor and it gets poked away, and you should know there's somebody behind you that they might be coming up trying to poke that away, and that was good recognition there by Mia.
Good pass into the high post from Mia to Weaver. Weaver just off a little bit. 3 by number 25, Carly Schroff.
So Rochester hasn't scored here in the quarter. Only 4 for Whitko.
15 in for a layup, just off. Viger with the rebound. Mia Howdeshell bringing the ball up. I just pull them out of the zone. They don't want to guard us. See if we can hit a bucket here at the end of the quarter with 15 seconds left to break the drought.
Oh, nice pass. Lamb's going to get fouled. Nice pass from Howdeshell.
Talking about threading the needle.
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't normally want to get that entry pass from the top of the key, but she actually had her sealed on her backside, and so that was a pretty good pass. Let's see if Lamb can put these in here and get the Zebras off the schneid in this quarter.
All right, use the bank.
Yeah, it's still early Saturday. I think maybe the bank must be open here in South Whitley.
Eccles back in for Viger. Should be black ball.
1.6 here, so they got some time. They can catch and shoot if they get a good inbounds play here.
Here it is for 3, Eccles.
Oh, it looked good, just a little long.
Yep.
So after 3, Rochester still leads here versus the Whitko Wildcats. 25-12 is your score. Take a quick break, come back with fourth quarter action JV contest in just a moment here on RTC TV4.
The original starters here to start the fourth, up 25-12. Grab it. Good job by Mia.
Poked away. Jump ball. It will be the Zebras.
Reverse it. Against the zone, you just don't want the ball to stick. You want to just keep moving.
Right.
I always tell my guys, don't pass it back to where it came from.
There's a nice pass in, and Bollinger puts it in for 2.
Bollingworth 8. If you can drive the gaps, it's a good way to beat the zone. Good help by Audrey.
Yeah, as you expect, much more active here with Ella and Audrey and Riley back in the game.
Nice kick out by Audrey.
I love that inside out.
Yep.
You know, Audrey's got a really good passing vision, and she's willing to kick the ball back out when she feels 2 on her.
It's amazing how many times the ball goes in when it comes from the inside. Riley just short off Audrey's back. Number 4 for Whitko is down. That's Maggie Wolf.
Yeah, her and Audrey got tangled up there, and she went down. I think Audrey might have went down on the back of her calf or something there. So we'll take a quick break here and come back in just a moment on RTC TV4.
I think it's Maggie Wolf. Nice inbounds play to Bollinger. Drew the foul.
And they were able to help Wolf off the floor there. Looks like maybe an ankle or something there. She's kind of pointing to the side of her knee, so hopefully that's not anything too bad for her. Bollinger off on the first. Back iron on the second as well. Nice pass up ahead, shot, and then that one able to bounce in for Madison Kripe. Again, there you run the floor, you get rewarded, and there's a nice little slip and a bucket for Bollinger. You know, her footwork, Joe, I mean, for an interior post player, footwork is huge, and she just really has some nice footwork inside.
Allison Tucker for bucket.
All of a sudden here, we're starting to put some points on the board, both teams, so.
And Audrey.
Now, call me old-fashioned, but I thought that was a double dribble. They kind of get away with that now. But
yep, I agree. Good shot by Mia, just off. Good rebound by Audrey. Don't put it on the floor.
Well, that actually turned out pretty good for Whitko.
Sure did.
Looked like a turnover coming, and the girl was able to catch it and make a nice forward pass and an assist.
Viger.
Nice job there. She did not put it on the floor that time. Gets the foul. Goes straight back up with it.
Sizemore with the foul. It's her first.
So Audrey listed it at 5'9". You think she's got a couple inches in her yet, or you think she's done? Yeah. If you could get her 5'10", 5'11", and with her foot skills, she's going to be a very solid player. Not that 5'9" is bad, but.
No, especially for how well she moves.
Right.
A lot better that time from the line.
Yeah, 2 for 2 after missing 2 the last trip.
She's got 12.
Probably right there with Riley, or maybe
they both have 12.
Yeah.
Good. Oh, that's a terrible call. Audrey straight up.
I think she was just half a step late. I'll give the ref the benefit.
I won't. one of my biggest complaints is for as much as they let the defender use their hands now with the arm bar and the push off. When the defender's hands are straight up, I don't know how they can call a foul. Harper with the free throw.
One of two.
31-19 with 3:50 to go.
Ella from the baseline, able to track it down though, keeps the possession alive for the Zebras. That's another lost art a lot of people don't do anymore. Foul your shot. You're the one, you know if it doesn't feel right. Oh.
Too much air under that pass.
Yeah. I think I was a little telegraphed.
Yeah.
She was really trying to get it in Audrey and stared her down for a second. And good recovery there by the Wildcats.
Foul coming up here on Whitko, number 12.
Her first, team 6.
Next foul, Rochester will be in the bonus. Foul.
Oh, nice inbounds.
Audrey's going to go back to the line.
Good strong cut, and she's going to get rewarded with a trip to the free throw line.
At the line, Audrey Bollinger shooting 2.
Good on that one.
3 in a row for Audrey from the line. 13 for the game.
One thing I've noticed with both boys and girls programs at Rochester, and I don't know if it's something that the coaches really emphasize or what, but the free throw, get underneath it and kind of have that pause.
Yep. It's definitely emphasized with the boys program. I can't speak for the girls program, but Coburn with the bucket there.
That's another thing that, you know, you don't have to rush it. Size it up, get that ball underneath. You get your arm underneath the ball, and make sure you're consistent on shot by shot basis. And they're free. Might as well take them.
That's right.
2:33 to go here. The Zebras lead 12, 33-21.
They're just pretty content with taking their time right now, which I would be too against that zone. 12-point lead.
Yeah, they're not really extending it out much, so might as well just pass it around the perimeter.
Viger with the bucket.
Nice. Right inside the three-point line for Emily Viger.
Looked good all the way.
That was a really nice-looking shot.
Oh, don't give up the baseline.
Coming back on the reversal, and Bollinger's going to get called for the foul. It was a nice strong move there by Coburn.
Ella was opened up like she wanted her to take the baseline. That's the old Bob Knight way.
Yeah. If your teammate knows that you're going to give them the baseline and they're ready, that's not bad, but I don't think they were quite on the same page.
No. Lamb and Doran enter for the Zebras. Audrey and Ella will take a break. Sizemore with the free throw. Her third point of the game.
More if they're going to give her that point. There they did.
Yeah.
Are you throwing your voice over there, Joe?
I think Phil's philosophy on that's the same as mine.
Yeah.
Now they're going to come out and trap.
Nice.
A nice step through bounce pass.
Yep.
Going to have to look to the middle. Look to the middle. Keep moving the ball. They're going to trap you. There you go.
Ooh.
Oops. Missed that one.
I think her toe was on the right side and her heel was up.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Well, I'm actually standing right.
Oh, you are mid-stripe.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Good jump stop. So important when you're running a delay to jump stop so you get under control and make a good pass.
Mm-hmm. Well, Whitko's not really trying to foul, and I think the Zebras are just content here to handle it and run the clock out. 22.2 left to go. Ella's going to come in for Riley. Might take my ball handler out, but see how that goes.
Give Ella some work.
Yeah.
Go get it. You got to cut to the ball hard. Practice our 2-second, last second shot play here. See if we can get it in.
Yeah, they're just going to back off and let it go. So JV gets back in the win column here with the win, 35-22 over Whitko. Take a quick break here and get the figures totaled up and come back and get ready for the varsity game. We'll be joining WROI for the call on that here in just a few. We'll take a quick commercial.
At this time, would you please stand and bring your caps as the Whitko Pep Band plays our national anthem. And now for the starting lineups. First, for the visiting Rochester Zebras. Starting in guard, the 5'8" senior, number 1, Cameron Burkett. At forward, 5'10" senior, number 5, Alexis Thomas. And a guard, 5'2", number 10, Callie Watson. And a forward, 5'6", junior, number 12, Sydney Hawes. And a forward, 6' junior, number 44, Julia Squirstone. Head coach for the Zebras is Brian Jennings, assisted by Ray Davis, Bill Bowers, and Jacob Nye. And now, on your feet with the fans, this is starting lineup for your Lady Wildcats. Starting at center, a 6-foot freshman, number 1, Ray Howard. And guard, a 5'8"
come off the bench, it's because or come off the floor, they're getting tired.
Yeah.
So they've got to come in and be that spark plug. So yeah, it's really important. And you hate for injuries to happen, but the rotation has been trimmed down to where everybody's getting a lot of minutes right now, and you can go.
The nice thing of it, too, is there's been enough ball games now since the injuries. Coach Jennings been able to figure out that rotation, and I think the girls have adapted to that rotation very well.
Well, and we talked about it earlier off the air, but Lily Eaton had, the game against Logansport.
Yeah.
Another bench player, huge game.
Thomas and Howard jump. It goes out of bounds. They're going to say it'll be Zebra basketball, so the Zebras will start with the basketball. Randy Wynn, Jake Ruff here at Whitko High School. First of a doubleheader. We'll head back to Rochester tonight, and the guys will battle an OD at Rochester. Burkett has the basketball from the timeline. She brings it across. Burkett goes right side now, looking for Watson. Gets it to her on the right wing. Watson fakes, goes down low to Millie. Millie right to work, up and good.
Well, that's the start of getting the post established. That did not take long.
Quickly down the floor is Whitko. Whitko has the basketball. Whitko, Shipper. Shipper goes off now to 44, that's Phillips. And Shipper's going to be over and back. Turnover on Whitko. Good defense that time by the Zebras. Really confused Whitko and caused a turnover to start.
If you notice, too, they ran them off that three-point line. They had the defense really extended and got them off of the line.
Burkett will bring it across the timeline. 2-0 with 35 seconds gone by here in the opening quarter.
Good kick out by Millie.
Millie kicks it out to Watson. She's going to be fouled on a shot. She'll go to line to shoot 3. Scoreboard this afternoon being brought to you by Rochester Glass, locally owned and operated since 1956. Zebras own a 2-0 lead on that Rochester Glass scoreboard, and Watson has an opportunity for 3 free throws. Foul's coming on Craig. Going to be her first team first. Watson's first one in, out, back in again. 3-0 Zebras. Free throws, I think, are going to definitely be a key today, too, as well. The Zebras shot nice, 13 of 20 from the line on Wednesday night. All those coming in the second half.
Yeah, and that's something, this team's really struggled from the line at times. So to finish a game like that, especially against Plymouth, is really important, and at least right there it translated.
Watson goes 3 for 3. The Zebras have a 5-0 lead. 7:15 to go here in the opening quarter. Jake Ruff, Randy Wynn from Whitko High School. Glad you could join us. Here's Phillips with the basketball. Phillips trying to go down low to Craig. She does. Kicks it back out to Phillips. 3 on the way for Whitko. Off the mark, no good. And the long rebound comes out to Whitko. Shipper has it. Back to Phillips. Phillips, free throw line. Kicks it in the corner now to Harrison. Harrison against that tough defense by Sid Hawes, and she gets rid of it quickly to Phillips. Phillips comes to stop. Kicks it out to Craig. 2 on the way for Craig. No good. Long rebound comes to Watson. Callie will just keep it and run the point herself. Callie will bring it across the timeline. Looking to get to score zone. She does. Top the key. Millie with the basketball. Callie calls for it back and resets the Zebra offense. Watson comes to Burkett. Burkett trying to go down low to Thomas. Can't. Nice job. Way to look away from it and reset.
Yep.
They go to the opposite side. Now they bring it back here to the near side. They go down low to Thomas this time. Bad pass. Thomas had to go get it, and it's tipped away. And another turnover on the Zebras, and here comes Phillips.
Yeah, right idea. Just out of the reach of Thomas.
Phillips has the basketball, goes off to Harrison. Harrison now, right side. Harrison again against Hawes, and Harrison wants nothing to do with the basketball when Hawes is up in her grill.
Looks like a hot potato.
Shipper with the basketball. Drives in, kicks it out to Howard. Now they bring it back up top. Left wing, a 3-ball on the way off the mark, no good. But Howard out-rebound, scores zone, and another offensive possession for the Whitko Wildcats.
Yeah, it's 2 offensive rebounds, and it's those long rebounds that you've been talking about, Randy.
Stolen by Watson. Watson, left-hand layup up and good. 7-0 Zebras.
Looked like she got fouled also. Good finish by Callie through contact.
5:35 to go here in the first quarter. Zebras up 7-0. Top of the key is Whitko. Calls for the play. It's a double screen on the right side. And Craig has it. She turns around, faces the basket, and then dribbles back out. Nothing there. Craig against Watson. Brings it to Harrison. Harrison outside the volleyball line.
And immediately got rid of it again.
And a turnover.
3rd turnover for Whitko already. Yeah, the one thing about playing man-to-man versus a zone today is the man-to-man forces Whitko further away from the three-point line, and they are not comfortable.
No, they're not sure what to do. Burkett will bring it across. Burkett goes left side. Now she'll bring it back to the middle. She'll penetrate, throw up a running jump shot off the backboard. Good.
Not sure how it went in, but It did.
She's got 2, and it's 9-0 now. Zebras with 5 to go here in the first. Top of the key is Shipper. Shipper at the volleyball line. Goes right side to Phillips. Tipped and stolen by Burkett. Burkett with the basketball.
Good decision by Cammie.
Yeah, very good by Burkett. Decided to wait. Goes down low to Thomas. Turns around, jumper off the glass, no good. Score zone, saves it.
Nice job,
and
Millie.
Burkett comes away with it. Right back to Thomas.
There
she
it
kicks
is.
it out to Hawes. 3 on the way. Off the mark, no good. Rebound comes away to Whitko. Shipper has it. Shipper, the junior, the lone junior in the starting lineup.
Yeah, and outside of missing that shot there on offense, that was a great possession. Made the extra pass.
Craig has it. Tipped by Watson.
Fifth
Through
turnover.
Burkett's hands and right back to Watson. Burkett has the basketball left side.
5 turnovers quick for the Wildcats.
Burkett to Hawes. Hawes left side. Fakes going down low. Now at the elbow. She'll kick it back over to Burkett in the left corner. She goes over the top to Millie. Millie turns middle,
Millie.
throws up a shot. She's going to be fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Millie turned the wrong way, and it's hard under pressure, but if she goes baseline there, it's a layup.
Well, she'll take 2 the hard way.
Absolutely.
She'll try to go to the free throw line now. And that foul was on Shipper, her first, team second. First free throw for over Millie. Nothing but Bob in the net.
The one thing that I can tell you is they've got Howard guarding Millie right now, and Millie is throwing her around like a rag doll. So it needs to be the focus to go to Millie.
Fugate and Watmo in the game for Whitko. Second one for Millie. Good again. 11-0.
Here comes the whoop.
They're going to play. Yeah, the ball hadn't been inbounded yet. We'll wait and see what they. Nope.
Huh.
The official on the far side was going to let him in, but
Yeah.
the one underneath says, no, I'm in charge. Bringing the ball up will be Harrison. Harrison stands with Hawes right in her grill.
Look
Harrison
how far Hawes has her away from
Yeah.
the basket. She is not comfortable.
clear out to the volleyball line. Now here is Howard. Howard picks it up, throws it back over to Phillips, Phillips, volleyball line against Burkett. She'll penetrate. Nice cut off by Millie Scorzone, and they got to go right back out to the top in the volleyball line. Harrison now down in the left corner. Fugate has it. Fugate
Job,
penetrates. Cut off by Millie Scorzone.
Oh.
And
Whoa.
Fugate loses her balance and falls out of bounds, and the official calls Millie for a push.
That was not good. That girl, Millie, did a great job taking away the baseline, walled up, and that girl lost balance. Millie never made contact.
never touched
Yeah,
that.
it wasn't a question of contact. She never touched her.
Millie and Hawes out. Jackson and Holloway in, and the basket was made by Whitko in a 30-second timeout for the Wildcats. Give me an opportunity to tell you about Adriana Phillips with a 2. Coming into Fulton County, better water, pure and simple. First Federal Savings Bank. They don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best. Fulton County Best One Tire. The most important person to them is you. RTC Communications, phone, cable, and internet. Shepherd Chevrolet Buick GMC of Rochester, where they always treat you like family. Fulton County REMC, making a better tomorrow since 1936. All proud supporters of Zebra basketball all season long. Rainy Wind, Jake Ruff here at Whitko High School. Zebras own an 11-2 lead with 3:21 to go here in the first quarter on the Rochester Glass scoreboard.
Passing along some info from Val. The Rochester Wrestling beat Cascade 41-24, and then Prairie Heights 50-24. They will wrestle Tell City for the Class 1A state championship now.
Congratulations to those guys. Good luck as well. Jackson goes coast to coast, misses the layup. Thomas gets the rebound, goes back up, gets her first 2 points of the contest, and it's 13-2. 3 minutes to go here in the first. That is Howard with the basketball. Free throw line elbow jumper, no good. Flat-footed, so going to be able to really guard her pretty easy. Burkett with the rebound, clicking down to Holloway. Holloway with the 3-ball, no good. Jackson with the rebound. Jackson out to Watson. She'll fire the left wing 3, no good. Ball's tipped around and comes down to Fugate. Fugate has the basketball. She'll give it off now to Phillips. Phillips will bring it across the timeline. 2.5 to go here in the first quarter. 13-10 Zebras. 3 on the way for Harrison. Off the mark. And Thomas battles for the rebound. Thomas turns herself into a point guard. She's going to go coast to coast. Up and good to foul.
Nice job, Thomas. That was impressive. She went coast to coast and got hammered and still finished.
That's good things when the post can run the point and go do that.
Yeah, that was. I'm not sure I've seen her do that before.
Eaton comes in for Burkett for a break. Thomas gets the opportunity for the three-point play. Coming in for Whitko will be Rhodes. Sitting down will be Howard. Thomas with one free throw. 15-2, excuse me. Thomas makes it 16.
16 points in just under 6 minutes. It's been a good start.
And the Whitko Wildcats have the basketball. Phillips has it. Phillips goes to Harrison. Harrison back to Phillips. Phillips on the right wing to a cutting Fugate. Fugate pulls up against Thomas. Puts it on the floor. Now loses it. Picks it back up and goes back out top to Harrison. Whitko will reset. Try to run the double screen, and they can't do so. Stolen by Holloway. Here's Holloway with the basketball. Quickly ahead to Callie Watson. Up
nice
good.
Job. Really good look by Holloway and a great finish by Watson. Watson's up to 7.
I love to see the guards running the floor.
Absolutely.
Watson ran that as well as anybody. Now here's a steal by Jackson off to Thomas.
8th turnover for Whitko.
Now hands it off to Watson. Watson, right side to Holloway. She'll fire a three ball off the mark. No good. Rebound comes away to Rhodes. Rhodes has it down to Phillips. Phillips up the far sideline. Phillips goes right to the hole against Thomas, and they're going to get Thomas for a blocking foul. And
yeah, I'm not
sure how the offensive player can initiate that contact. Thomas stood still.
Yeah, Thomas never left her feet and went straight up. Probably 18-2 may contribute to that. Sympathy.
Thomas's first foul of the contest, going to be the team's second, and coming back in for Wildcats will be 21 Shipper. 18-2, the first free throw is no good.
I can't tell you as an official that I never did that.
No,
I didn't.
Free throws missed again, but another offensive rebound for Whitko. Now stolen by Thomas. Thomas with the steal. She gets shoved out of bounds, no call. Here comes Eaton. Quickly ahead to Watson. Watson trying to go down low to Jackson. Can't get it to her.
Not a good decision.
Nope. Need to reverse that ball.
Yep, not a
goes
good
over
decision.
the top and stolen by Whitko.
Yep, it was one reversal back to Eaton, and then, that was forced.
Shipper with the basketball, under 1 to go, 18-2. Shipper drives in, kicks it out now to Wadamuth, and we're going to have a foul. Once again, Kennedy Jackson. Unfortunately, like Tony says, Kennedy, being the size that she is, draws a lot of attention, and a lot of officials think, hey, girls aren't supposed to do that.
Well, she's so strong, so when she bumps somebody, they just go flying.
Score zone back in for Thomas. And Whitko goes to the hole, and no good. Rebound tipped around and still fought for, and it's going to be Whitko basketball. Whitko with it. Shipper goes to the far side now over to Rhodes. Rhodes back up top to Shipper. Swings it to the near side to Craig. Craig against Watson. Craig.
Nice job.
Watson steals it. Watson going to the other end. Right hand layup up and good.
Great job, Callie. What a probably best quarter I've seen her play this year.
20-2 for the Zebras with 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Probably the Mechanical third quarter, to be fair.
Stolen by Jackson. Jackson has it. Jackson looking to go coast to coast. Jackson going to go up.
Yeah, that is a bad call.
Yeah, she was turned.
That was the true, what Tony always says. That girl was not set and she was moving, but she went flying because Kennedy is significantly stronger than her. That is a bad call.
And that's going to be Kennedy's second, so Coach Jennings is going to have to bring her out. Kennedy looks at Coach Davis and said, what'd I do? And unfortunately, at that point, you can't fault Kennedy. I mean, Coach Jennings is trying to plead his case, but obviously it's not going to change the call. And Kennedy sits down with 2 fouls. 2 seconds at the buzzer, 3 on the way, and 2 on the way. Just a 2 for Watmo. And at the end of the first quarter, it's 20-4. Zebras on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. Back with the second quarter after this. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, Giant FM at RTC TV4. Whitko High School. It'll be Whitko basketball to start the second quarter. Trailing 20-4. Zebras with a great first quarter. Jake, we'll talk more about that coming up here in a little bit. Right now, Fugate with the basketball. Fugate has it tipped away. Ball's loose on the floor. There's a couple Zebras and a couple Wildcats. Now picked up and stolen by Scorzone. It's a nice block and then a steal.
Burkett was able to handle it.
Yeah. Stay strong. That's what the thing you got to do. Hawes back into the contest. She fires a three. Off the mark, no good. Following her own shot. Ball's loose on the ground. And
boy,
they're going to get sit for a foul.
It was a foul. That guy has had a quick whistle. It's the same guy.
And that's going to be Sid's first, team fifth. 7:30 to go here before halftime. Again on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. Zebras up 20-4. Here is Craig with the basketball. Comes in on the near side now to Rhodes. Rhodes, top the key. Rhodes throws it back and it's loose. Picked back up by Shipper. Now to Rhodes. Now over to Craig. Craig has it right wing. Sets the offense. Comes to the near side in Fugate. Fugate hands it to Craig. Three on the way. Good.
That was deep.
20-7 now. And here comes Whitko putting a little pressure on after the made basket. Zebras slow to get the ball in and allow them to get back into that. Zebras break it easy. And there's another quick whistle, but this time it's going to be against Whitko. Shipper going to pick up her second, team fourth. Still 20-7. And Phillips comes back in, and Shipper will sit down. Starting the quarter for the Rochester is Hawes, Eaton, Burkett, Scorzone, and Holloway. And it's going to be tipped out of bounds as they tried to go deep to Millie underneath the basket. Not quite the right angle on an out-of-bounds play.
Well, and it was a long pass, too. One thing on Craig's three down here, she's their leading scorer, and she looked comfortable. You got to get a hand up there. Good shot, Millie.
Scorzone gets two on the board, and it's 22-7. Quickly down is Phillips. Phillips with the basketball. Phillips to Craig, three on the way, top the key, good.
That's too much room. They've lost her twice in back-to-back possessions, and she will hurt you.
Now she steals the pass inbounds and gives it off down to Fugate. Back to Craig, top the key. Here they go again for three, and it's no good. This time Phillips airballs that one, and it'll go out of bounds. Coming in will be Coburn for the first time here this afternoon, and Harrison checks back in as well. Coach Jennings wants a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout with 6:19 to go here in the second quarter. 22-10 on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. Timeout Zebras. Smith Farm Store, serving farm and home since 1971. Smith Sawyer Smith Insurance, insurance, bonds, and wealth management. Woodlawn Hospital, where care and compassion meet. Manitou Moose Lodge, Family Fun Center, 1107. Come out and enjoy family fun. Jennings Insurance in Argus and Rochester, going beyond the expected for you. And by Fulton County Solid Waste District. Don't trash our future. Please recycle. All proud supporters of Zebra basketball. Jake, that first quarter, we didn't get a real good chance to talk about it. 20 points for the Zebras, probably the best first quarter I've seen them come out.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, there was no letdown from the afternoon or being on the road, or this can be a tough gym to score in. So
yes, it can be.
So yeah, that was an excellent first quarter. But here they lost Craig twice in less than 2 minutes to start the second quarter, and she hit 2 threes on him.
Little pressure put on Zebras. Break it, coming down the sideline. Holloway has the basketball, and it's going to step on the out-of-bounds line, turnover Zebras. Thought she tried to knock it off of Whitko, but apparently she stepped on the line first.
Yeah, it looked like maybe she was on the line before she threw it. But Whitko's trying to increase pressure right now to speed up Rochester, and it's going to be important that we handle that and don't turn it over.
Phillips gets it into Coburn. Coburn over to Craig. Burkett now on Craig. We'll see. Hopefully she doesn't lose her.
There it is again.
And there is Harrison.
She had room.
Yeah. Harrison has it. Now gets it off to Phillips. Phillips against Hawes. Phillips goes then to Watmouth, and she goes into the paint off the glass. Good. 22-12. Whitko is really making a push here in this second quarter. Zebras are not responding well, and Coach Jennings is going to go back to the bench and bring in Thomas and Watson. Coming out will be Holloway and Eaton.
Yeah, 8-2 this quarter. For as good as the first quarter was and started, this one has been the opposite.
Zebras get the ball in. Hawes gets it into Thomas. Thomas probably should have taken that one the rest of the way in.
I think
Pulls
so.
up the free throw line. Now back to Thomas. Thomas to Watson in the back door cut. Thomas head fakes, goes to the hole, throws up a shot, no good. And the rebound's loose and picked up by Watson. Now to Burkett. Burkett, 14-footer on the way, no good. Rebound, Whitko. 22-12. Quickly ahead, Harrison. Harrison goes to the hole. Right-hand layup on the left side, no good. Usually that equals not a good
not a good result.
No.
Especially the scoop shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burkett with the basketball now to the rebound by the Zebras. Watson will set the offense. Watson goes left side. Watson in the score zone and it's tipped out and picked up by Thomas. Watson will reset. Top the key. 22-12. They come to the near side now to Burkett. Burkett goes down low to score zone. Up off the glass, no good. And the rebound comes away to Watmuth.
Millie turned the wrong way. Same thing. She had the middle open and turned to the baseline, and there was a double team waiting for her.
Whitko with the basketball. Phillips, free throw line jumper on the way. High off the back iron and bounces in. 22-14. Over the top to Burkett. Burkett with the basketball. They get it to Millie now. Millie to Watson. Watson, three on the way. Good.
It's a good thing she made that because if she goes back door, it's a layup. Good shot, Callie.
25-14.
That was a wide open layup, and she shot a three.
Into the paint goes Whitko, stolen by Thomas. Thomas with the steal. Thomas, she'll bring it across the timeline herself. Looking. Now she finds Watson right wing. Watson, now to Burkett, top the key. Burkett has the basketball. Whitko coach Justin Jordan, very vocal on that sideline with his players. Watson misses it. Good job by Sid Hawes, trailing, and she gets the rebound. Back to Watson.
I would guess parents get on him for being hard on the kids, but you know what? I really like it. Yeah. He's intense.
Wide open, Thomas in the block. Good.
I can't really emphasize how well Callie Watson has played this half.
Yeah.
She has been really, really good.
Phillips with the basketball. 27-14 now. Zebras lead with 3:15 to go, and we got a timeout by the Wildcats. 30. It's another 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. And I think, it's one of those things we talked about, Jake, in the pregame about the bench players coming off with the same energy as the starters had. I don't think we quite got that here this afternoon.
No, we didn't. The ball started to stick more. Yeah. It wasn't moving. It wasn't rotating. And the starters were inserted again, and they had the energy early, and they brought it back, and it was a good stretch there. And Callie Watson is she's up to 12 in the first half, and she's been really good. And as much as it'll drive a lot of people that have watched Indiana high school basketball forever pass up that layup, basketball analytics tell you the three-point shot is better than a long two. Now she had a layup, but she stepped back and she knocked it down confidently. So good for Callie. Great half.
Well, I know Coach Jennings told me, just kind of off to the side, that they got the shooting gun out last night, and they were shooting up a lot of shots, getting them off, and they were actually making them pretty good. So he was kind of nervous about coming in today with the threes.
Especially here.
Yeah. Whitko with the basketball after the timeout. Steps on the sideline. It's going to be a turnover, Whitko. That was Fugate stepping on that out-of-bounds line.
12th turnover for Whitko, first this quarter.
3:06 to go here before halftime. 27-14, Zebras lead. Burkett breaks the press herself. Now off to Hawes. Back to Watson. Callie will fire the three from the right wing off the mark. And nobody in there for the rebound, and it comes away to Whitko. Harrison will bring it up. Holloway will check back in next opportunity. Now to Fugate. Now back over to Howard for the Wildcats. Top of the key. Schipper. Three on the way off the mark. And Burkett with the rebound.
Good box out by Burkett and Millie.
Burkett will bring it across. Fugate is in her grill. Now she backs off. Burkett, top of the key. To score zone. Swings it left side now to Watson. Watson back up top to Thomas. Zebras will reset. They kick it right side. Burkett, three on the way for Cameron Burkett. No good. Rebound comes away to Rhodes. Rhodes quickly ahead to Harrison. Harrison will bring it across the timeline.
Good job,
Stolen by Thomas. Thomas goes all the way to the other end. Layup up short. Watson follows and throws one over the back of the backboard.
Oh, she'd like to have that one over again.
I think both of them would like to have that one over. Thomas and Watson.
Thomas got stuffed by the rim, and Watson threw it over the backboard. Not their finest moment.
No. Watson was coming out before that as Holloway comes in, but Watson comes out and gets a lesson from Coach Jennings. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. 27-14 on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. Zebras lead it by 13. Whitko with the basketball on the far side. They bring it to Shipper, top the key. Shipper looking, goes to drive, and now she'll kick it back out to Rhodes. Stolen by Holloway. Ball's loose, knocked loose. Holloway still has it, and we're going to have a jump ball. Another quick whistle.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
You might as well get used to it. This guy's going to blow him quick.
Yeah, this guy makes sure that the other ones don't get there before him. Is that fair?
That's fair. Obviously, he has blown it the most here today.
And he wants everybody to know he's in charge.
27-14 over the top to score zone. Millie up off the glass. No good, but a foul coming.
Good job,
That
Millie.
was a perfect lob pass. Now, because we talked about it in Coach's Corner this morning. There's time for those, and there's time for the bounce passes. That perfect pass.
Yeah,
led her for the lob.
Led her right to the layup, and Howard had no choice but to foul her.
Millie's first free throw, nothing but the bottom of the net. Watson comes back in. Burkett will get a break.
Without putting the...
Don't put the jinx on. 28-14. Zebras have doubled up Whitko. I was thinking about it earlier.
After this one.
Okay, 1:29 to go before halftime.
Just by talking about
it. We didn't even have to mention it.
I did it.
Bud Hall's got the rebound, another offensive rebound for the Zebras, and they'll reset the offense.
Zebras now 7 of 8 from the line because I jinxed them after they were 7 of 7.
Watson has it, goes down low to Millie. Millie loses the ball, but she does pick it back up, gets it to Hawes. Hawes with it, back up top to Watson, and Coach Jennings says, hey, reset it. Let's run some clock. We got about 65 seconds to go here before halftime. Down low to Thomas, turns into the paint, throws up a shot, got fouled. That foul coming on Howard. And that'll be the...
Probably due to miss about 3 in a row now that I said that, Randy.
Second, and the team's 6. And Thomas won't let you get that bad. Free throws for Lexi Thomas coming with 1:01 here in the first half. And Thomas banks it off the back of the iron, straight up in the air, and right back down. See, I told you she wouldn't. Wasn't
she
pretty,
won't
but...
down. No.
Yeah. 29-14.
I'm not really sure anything that Thomas does basketball-wise is really pretty. She's a bruiser. You know what I mean?
Bruiser.
She's a bruiser.
There's an in and out, and rebound comes away to Whitko. Whitko and Craig have it. Craig will bring it across the timeline under a minute to go before halftime. Craig around the screen. Craig goes back to, that is Fugate. Fugate now to Shipper on the right wing. Shipper has it. She'll drive in, pull up, travel. Yep, there it is.
With the exception of rebounding, Thomas does have an art of rebounding. She gets it at the highest point. But
according to Val, 15 turnovers for the Lady Wildcats.
Well, Val, I had 13.
Well, see, you got to pay attention more.
And I'll trust Val over myself.
Zebras with the basketball. They go ahead to Hawes. Hawes has it to Thomas. Thomas back up top to Watson.
Hawes hit number 15 right in the mouth. Fugate, yeah.
And a foul coming on Phillips. I think that was called for by the coaching staff so they can stop the ball or stop the play as Fugate got nailed.
Fugate got drilled.
Now she'll come out. She'll come out, and coming in will be Harrison. Breaking news. First basket is good by Watson. No basketball game tonight for the Rochester Zebras and the Oregon Davis Bobcats.
No surprise.
Yep, due to weather. The forecasted weather, so Cody Stasiak texting. Unfortunately, no game tonight for the guys. Lexi Thomas back up off the glass. Off the missed free throw is good. And Lexi's got 2 more. 32-14. Thomas with a rebound as she's pushed out of bounds.
1-on-1 for Thomas.
Thomas will go to the other end. Again, due to tonight's forecasted weather, the game with OD and Rochester guys will be canceled.
Yeah, I saw we went under a winter weather advisory, and they said freezing rain. I think OD would have been able to get here, but the way home would have been not great.
So, again, if you were planning on going to that, no game tonight. Elizabeth Weaver checking in for the first time here this afternoon in the varsity contest. Scorzone will get a break with 14 seconds to go. Don't want to pick up a cheap, quick foul on Millie. So Weaver will come in for the final 15 seconds. First free throw on the way, no good. Thomas off the back there, no good. And here comes Harrison. Harrison with the basketball. Harrison to Craig. 3 on the way. He's good.
Don't give her room.
Watson gave her a little bit too much room, and she nails it.
Her third three.
And they go away to Shipper, and they throw it at the buzzer. No good, and that's going to do it for the first half. 32-17 here at halftime on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. The Zebras own the lead here at halftime. When we come back, it'll be the halftime show brought to you by One-Eyed Jacks. Zebras lead it on the Rochester Glass scoreboard, 32-17. Back with more after this. Giant FM, RTC team points here this afternoon, and she probably could have scored 40 if she could have got the ball a little more often because they had no answer for her.
Yeah, I thought we did a good job. She always prides herself in running the floor really well. So when you do that, you get rewarded a lot. So, yeah, I was proud of the whole group. And, with Keaton scoring in that game, everyone this year's been in the books for scoring. So,
well, you know what some people may not know at home is you were a couple players short here this afternoon. So it was an ideal situation to get some kids into the contest, and they got a lot of playing time today.
Yeah, as a coach, you like that because, girls work hard through the week in practice, so you like to be able to reward them during game time.
Yep, like you said, Keaton Doran getting her first points of the season. Emily Viger scoring again this afternoon as well. So it was great to see some of these kids that don't score on a regular basis get it and get a lot of playing time because you never know when they might need it. You might lose somebody to varsity and they might need it, or whatever the situation might be. High school, the Zebras own the 32-17 lead here at halftime as we get ready to start the third quarter. Randy Wynn, Jake Ruff here from Whitko High School. Again, tonight, ball game with Rochester boys and Oregon Davis has been canceled due to the projected ice coming in. Oregon Davis didn't feel the safety, I guess, is more that they could get to Rochester, but getting home was going to be the interesting factor if it came in. So that game has been canceled for tonight. Whitko starts with the basketball here in our second half. Randy Wynn, Jake Ruff, glad you could join us. We'll see how the Zebras' energy is here in the second half. Quickly up is Craig, no good. Rebound, Thomas. Thomas quickly out to Watson. Watson with the basketball. Ahead to Thomas. Now to Hawes. Hawes has it left wing. Hawes will bring it back to the top. Now she'll go in the corner to Holloway. It's Holloway, Hawes, Thomas scores zone, Watson. And that one is a turnover on Rochester. Holloway led Thomas a little too much and threw it out of bounds.
Yeah, right idea. And it was the time for the lob pass. She threw it on a line out of Thomas's reach and threw it out of bounds.
Well, and when you throw it on a line, you don't have that extra half a step to go get that as you do a lob.
100%.
Still 32-17, 45 seconds gone by, Over the top, they go to Phillips, and it's tipped, and the ball is loose. And we're going to have a jump ball, and it'll go back to the Zebras. Turnover, Whitko.
16th of the game for Whitko.
Still 32-17, 55 seconds gone by here in the third quarter. Thomas with the basketball. Thomas goes over the top, score zone. It goes through her fingers, and Phillips picks it up in the backcourt.
Ugly start to the half for both teams.
Phillips has it. Phillips comes to the near side. Phillips down to Shipper. Shipper over the top, back to Craig. Craig back to Shipper on the right wing. They're looking for Phillips. They can't get it to her. Craig cuts through the middle. They don't get it to her either. Now Shipper will bring it back to the top. Guarded by Thomas. Shipper drives in, kicks it back out to Howard. Flat-footed jumper on the way. Good.
Not sure how, but it looked good.
It went in.
Yeah, that's right.
All that matters. 32-19 now. Little 1-2-2 press for Whitko. Holloway breaks it, gets it up, throws up a running jumper. Good.
Not sure, but it did.
Afternoon basketball.
Correct.
34-19 now with 6:10 to go here in the third. Top that's Harrison.
Wow.
3 on the way for her is good.
Nice shot.
Whitko is not going away easily. Let's put it that way. Zebras are going to have to get back on the high horse and put the foot on the pedal. Here's Hawes with it. Hawes around the defender. Down low to score zone. Throws up a shot. Good.
Good credit to Coach Jordan. They feed off his energy.
Yep.
This team plays hard.
Millie's got 2 more, and it's 36-22.
Millie up to 9.
Whitko on the other end. They go over the top to Craig. Craig down low against Watson. Up and good. And she's got 2 more.
Craig could have been called for an offensive foul there. She hooked Watson to get to the rim.
Watson gets double teamed. She goes over the top to Holloway. Holloway then is going to be fouled by Shipper. I believe that's her third.
I think, yes, it is.
It is her third, team first of the half. And 5:23 to go here in the third. Zebras up by 12, 36-24. Into the corner to Holloway on the inbound. She goes to score zone, who was fronted by Howard. Somehow Millie comes back away with it, and the Zebras will reset the offense. Watson at the volleyball line. She comes to the near side, trying to clear out for Thomas, and we're going to have a hand check against Whitko as Waddy was trying to go around the left side. Phillip is going to pick up
her third. No, second.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, third.
No, you're right.
Team
yeah,
second.
third. Yep.
So Coach Norton goes to the bench, and he'll bring in Watmo. Watmo comes in, and Shipper sits down. Hawes inbounds to score zone. Score zone turns around, throws it up good. Again, not real pretty. She kind of turned the wrong way again.
She's turning into traffic right now, making it harder on herself. But needless to say, she has 11, and she finished.
Craig has the basketball. Craig now off to Howard. Howard picks up her dribble. Back to Craig. Craig are on the right side. I give it to Phillips against Hawes. Phillips goes down low. She's double teamed. Tipped by score zone. Picked up by Hawes. Sid quickly ahead to Callie. Callie on the far side. Callie looking down low to Millie. Millie kicks it back out to Holloway. Three on the way off the mark. No good. And the rebound comes away to Howard. Sid knocks it loose. Ball still on the floor, and Thomas saves it.
That's the plays from Sid that don't show up in the box score. That was hustle.
Hawes with the basketball in the corner. Hawes has it, goes over the top, and unfortunately,
that one
sneaking in there was Watmo.
Turnover, number 8.
To Craig, to Watmo. Three on the way, off the mark, no good.
Oh, Millie.
Millie had the rebound, let it go by her, and Whitko goes up for the shot, no good. Sid Hawes gets the rebound. Ahead to Watson. Ahead to Thomas. Thomas down at the block. Thomas takes it herself up off the glass. No good. And jump ball. Score zone. And Harrison tie it up. And it'll be Whitko basketball.
Yeah, I was going to say it looked to me like Millie was getting tired.
Yeah.
And quickly off the bench comes Jackson in for Millie. Zebras extending pressure into the backcourt for Whitko now.
Fugit also in for Whitko. Howard with the basketball on the far side. Howard picks her dribble up, now gives it off to Harrison, and she's going to be fouled by Holloway. That's going to be Zebra's first of the half and Holloway's first. Coburn coming back into the contest. 38-24, 3:34 to go here in the third on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. Right to Jackson. Jackson has the basketball, and then she has it stolen by Coburn. Back over to Fugate. Fugate against Thomas. And we got a timeout.
It's going to be his third timeout.
He's going to take a full timeout. And with 3:27 left on the clock in the third quarter, it's 38-24 Zebras from Whitko High School, Giant FM and RTC TV. Whitko High School after the Wildcat timeout. It'll be Whitko basketball. They'll get it into Howard. Howard has it left wing. Howard tries to get it back to Harrison and just barely does, almost stolen by Holloway. Now Coburn top the key against Thomas. Coburn has it. Coburn now gives it off to Watmo. Watmo back to Harrison. Harrison throws up a shot. Nice no call that time. Coburn just outside the free throw lane. 2 points for her, 38-26.
Yeah, outside of that first quarter, this has been a pretty even game, and Whitko is they feel like they're back in it right now.
Holloway has it now back to Watson. It's Watson, Holloway, Thomas, Jackson, and Hawes on the floor for the Zebras with 2:45 to go here in the third. Thomas down low, up, and good. Rolled around, wasn't sure if it was going to fall in or not.
No, awkward angle, and she was able to finish it.
40 now, 26 on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. Harrison goes left side. Harrison has it. Goes to Coburn. Coburn, top of the key, holds. Coburn around Thomas to into Jackson. Throws
really
up a shot, no good.
Jackson.
And Howard gets a rebound for Whitko. She tries to go back down low, and it's knocked loose by Hawes. Picked up that time by Fugate. Fugate with the basketball. Now back to Harrison. A lot of time running off the clock, which is in favor of the Zebras.
No doubt about it. Jackson did a great job helping there.
3 on the way for Harrison, off the mark, no good. And rebound comes to Howard. This is one thing that Coach Jennings and I talked about in the pregame is that third, fourth opportunity. They're eventually going to put the ball in the hole.
Yep. Got to get it cleaned up.
And stolen by Thomas. Thomas with the steal. Thomas, coast to coast. Good jump stop, gets her off her feet,
Nice
goes
job.
up strong. Good job by Lexi Thomas.
Up to 14. Now leading the Zebras.
Quickly ahead to Coburn. Coburn with the basketball. Now goes back to Fugate. Fugate on the left side. Fugate, what has it?
Zebras still in the man-to-man and extended it again out well beyond the three-point line.
And we're going to have a foul down low on the Zebras. We're going to call it on Hawes. It'll be her second. Host of substitutions. 3 for Whitko. 21, that is Shipper. And Phillips back in. Also coming in back in is Craig.
Got to know where she's at.
Hawes and Watson come out. Eaton and Burkett back in for the Zebras. There's Coburn, and she's going to be blocking foul on Thomas.
All right, that's number 5, Alexis Thomas, her second, team second.
Third of the half for the Zebras, so no real foul trouble at this point, but need to clean it up just to not give them more opportunities. Rebound, Thomas.
Yep, Thomas with a nice rebound. I challenged her today, told her she had to have 12. We'll see if what Val's got her for here in a little bit.
I can imagine the look you got when you told her that. The same one you get all the time.
Eaton with the basketball. Nice rebound that time by Burkett. Burkett with an offensive rebound. Down low to Jackson up off the glass is good.
First 2 of the day for Kennedy.
44-26. 45 seconds to go here in the third.
Quick 6-0 run to get this thing back to 18.
Phillips with the basketball. Phillips against Holloway. Phillips. Eaton. They're calling Eaton to face guard Craig. Coach Jennings just told Eaton, don't lose her.
I did that a few times with her in 7th grade, believe it or not. She does a good job face guarding.
Fugate against Burkett. Burkett not letting Fugate really get anywhere either. Coburn goes left side. Here is Shipper for 3 against Thomas. No good. Holloway with a rebound. Holloway across the timeline with 12. Holloway has it. Got to find somebody open. Gets it down low to Jackson. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. It'll be Zebra basketball. They'll be able to set up an out-of-bounds play on the sideline with 8.2 seconds to go in the third. Coach Jennings calling it. Eaton will trigger it in.
Be nice to get a bucket here and get it up to 20 going into the fourth quarter.
Into Burkett. Burkett with 7. Burkett at the volleyball line. Burkett with 4. Goes to Eaton. Eaton down low to Jackson. At the buzzer, no good, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. At the end of 3, Zebras 44. Whitko Wildcats 26. Back with the fourth and final quarter after this. You're listening to Zebra Basketball. Giant FM and RTC. Whitko High School. It'll be Zebra Basketball to start the fourth. 44-26. Zebras have it. It's Burkett, Holloway, Thomas, Jackson, and Eaton on the floor for the Zebras. Holloway with it on the right wing. Holloway looking, trying to get it down low to Thomas. Can't do so. Now they'll reset. Thomas sets the screen. Holloway, free throw line, jumper up and good. Good screen, good use of the screen right there.
Yeah. Knocked it down, looked good.
Picture perfect.
Yes, it was.
Zebras up now 46-26. Here is Harrison with the basketball. Harrison against Burkett. Eaton still face guarding Craig. Harrison goes to the hole, kicks it out. Jumper on the way for Coburn, good. Coburn has 2, and it's 46-28.
Up to 4 for the half and the game.
Burkett will bring it across the timeline. Lets everybody just clear out. Not a real tight press for the Wildcats. Eaton has it. Eaton directing traffic. Trying to go back door to Holloway. Can't get her. She goes down cross court past Burkett. Holloway calls for, Thomas calls for a screen. Gives it down low to Jackson. Jackson up off the glass. Good.
Easy 2 for Jackson. She's up to 4.
Shipper has 3 fouls as well, so he just kind of let her go. She didn't want to pick up her 4th.
It's not easy to take away Jackson either when she gets it on the block.
Harrison out to Phillips. Now to Coburn. One more pass, and they do, and nice job by defense that time by Thomas, and really threw Shipper off. She thought she had a wide open 3, and Thomas closed out quickly and made her put it on the floor, and she travels.
Yeah, that's unofficially. I'll get the official from Val, but 19 turnovers.
Thomas with the basketball. Thomas will take it herself and bring it across the timeline. Now to Jackson. Jackson right down the middle.
That is,
Yep, there's
good.
the blocking
Great
foul.
Call.
No
Great call.
shot, but it'll be a blocking foul to go out of bounds.
Would have been
You always
easy.
hold your breath when Kennedy has the basketball and there's a whistle because you never know which way they're going to go.
No, and it would have been easy to call that a charge, but it definitely was not.
Millie Scorzone will come back in, and she will replace.
You know, something we didn't talk about pregame is Valley lost to Northfield earlier this week, and now the Zebras are back in control of their own destiny to get a share of the conference championship. They need to win out, but more to play for.
Yeah. We talked a little bit down on the coach's corner. Coach Jennings says he's back to sleepless nights now. Phillips with the layup up and good on the steal. 48-30, and plays like that will keep you up as well, as that was just a horrible pass over the top and stolen easily by Whitko.
That is 100% accurate. That was not a good pass, not a good decision, and it was an easy layup.
Jackson, 10-footer, no good. Burkett with a rebound. Burkett has it and going to be tied up. It'll go back to Whitko. 48-30 with just under 6 to go here in the contest. Randy Wynn, Jake Rupp, glad you could join us. Once again, if you're just tuning in, no boys basketball game tonight. The boys game with Oregon Davis has been postponed. Down low is Coburn. 12-footer on the way, off the mark, no good. Holloway with the rebound. Holloway has it. Holloway around the Jackson screen. Holloway 1-on-2. Hearn scores zone, and she throws it out of bounds.
Yeah, it was just a little bit late. Millie didn't know if she was going to pass it or take it herself, so Millie went to clear out the only defender back, and she threw it late and out of bounds.
5.5 to go here in the contest. 18-point Zebra lead. 3 on the way for Phillips. In and out, no good. And a Whitko rebound. Whitko has it. That is Fugit. Fugit dribbles in, leaves it out to Craig. Craig. Little baby hook, no good. Fugit throws up the shot off the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. 2
offensive rebounds in this possession alone, and that doesn't work.
I would say, obviously, the Zebras with an 18-point lead should win this contest, but even if they do and they extend this lead, Coach Jennings can't be happy with the blocking out and the rebound situation here this afternoon.
No.
Free throw's good by Fugit.
Especially late. They look tired.
Right. You got to finish it. Got to play a complete ball game because you get a team that's going to be more physical or, even a tighter game. Those are going to be very important.
Yes, they are.
Fugate makes her second one. 48-32. Burkett with the basketball. Ahead to Eaton. Eaton gets it across the timeline.
There you go.
Eaton is going to be fouled by Fugit, and that's going to be the team fourth. And Fugit going to pick up her first. 5:11 left here in the contest. They get it into Burkett. Burkett has it, top the key. Burkett's looking for Jackson. Burkett tries to clear it out, can't, gives it back to Eaton. Eaton, nice jump that time to go get it. Back to Burkett, 3 on the way, off the mark, scores zone, gets it, goes right back up, no good.
Fouled.
Another rebound, and no good, but a foul coming. And scores zone will go to the line to shoot 2. Fugit picks up her second. Quick foul.
Up to 5 on the team.
Millie scores zone going back to the free throw line. First one on the way. Good.
Millie now 4 of 5 from the line.
49-32. Just under 5 to go here in the fourth. Free throw on the way. Good again. Make it 50-32. Fugit with the basketball. Fugit will bring it across the timeline. Craig's kind of pushing off.
Craig.
Eaton trying to clear some room.
Yeah, Eaton's not fun to be face guarded by.
Fugate goes to the hole, and Millie Scorzone swats at it, and she's going to pick up the foul. Foul or not, anytime you swat at it like that, boys or girls, either one, you're going to get the foul.
It looks like it, right? I mean, it just looks like a foul, and 9 times out of 10, they're going to call it.
Millie's second, team's fifth. Fugate now at the line to shoot 2. 4:45 remaining on the Rochester Glass scoreboard, 50-32. Free throw, no good. Thomas in and Scorzone out. Also coming back in will be Watmo. And sitting down is Shipper. 50-32. 18-point lead for the Zebras. Free throw, no good. Thomas with a rebound. That gives her 7.
She's got some work to do to get to your number, Randy.
She does. Goes over the top, picked up by Jackson. Jackson down to Eaton, and Eaton is going to be fouled as she's run over by Fugate. That's going to be her third, team sixth. It'll still be out of bounds to the Rochester Zebras. Coburn coming in. I'm going to guess Fugate's probably going to come out.
Yep, she looks like she's hurting.
That was a major collision there between her and Eaton.
Yeah, and she got the worst of it.
Yes, she did. And over the top to Thomas. Back now to Holloway. Holloway, top the key. Off the screen by Jackson. 10-footer on the way. No good. Rebound comes away to nobody, but it's going to be a last touch by Whitko. It'll be Zebra basketball. 50-32. Burkett will inbound the baseline right. Burkett looking. She doesn't see. There it is. There's Holloway in the corner. She finally gets it to her. Got low to Thomas. Thomas, the up and under.
That's not a walk. She got called for a travel. That was not a travel.
That usually makes the ESPN highlight reel.
Yeah, that was not a good call, but
going the other way. Whitko with the basketball. Here goes Phillips. Phillips, as Eaton tries to slow her down, and will pick up a foul, and we'll see if they give her two or if it's going to be out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
Nope, out of bounds.
And it was on Holloway.
It was on Holloway. Excuse me. My apologies. Eaton and Holloway look a lot alike from the back.
Yes, they do. And they're 30-3.
Yeah. 3 on the way for Craig is good. Timeout. Whitko, 50-35 with 4:12 left here in the contest. Whitko calls a full timeout. We'll take one as well on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. 50-35 Zebras. Giant FM and RTC TV4. Well, we don't have basketball to talk about tonight. I was going to ask you this later tonight, but what about Monday night? College football's premier championship in Indianapolis.
I think
Georgia and Alabama.
I think Kirby Smart breaks the curse versus Nick Saban.
I'm cheering for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, so am I.
I won't tell Andy Lee I'm doing that.
I'll tell everybody. I'm tired of Bama winning.
That is true. Don't tell Coach Schneider that. He won't like that one. Eaton with the basketball on the right side. Down low to Thomas. Thomas turnaround jumper off the glass. No good. Whitko with the rebound. Under 4 to go in the contest. Craig with the basketball. Quickly ahead, Coburn. Coburn will hold and look for the guard. She gets it off to Harrison. Harrison splits the defenders, kicks it back out. Now Watmo with a 2 on the way, no good. Thomas with a rebound.
8.
Got 8.
She got a long way to go, though.
3.5 to go. Eaton with it. Eaton has it left side. Eaton will bring it back up to the top. Eaton. Then it's going to be pushed by Phillips, and that'll put the Zebras at the line for the rest of the contest. 3:31 to go here in the ball game, and the Zebras shooting 1 and the bonus.
Here comes Millie.
Millie in, Jackson out. You know, it's one of those things, even with a 15-point lead, I don't feel safe right now with 3.5 to go.
Not with how, not with the way Whitko's trying to push the tempo. And they can shoot it.
Yeah.
They can shoot the 3.
First free throw on the way for Eaton's no good. Craig with a rebound.
Yeah, 15 and now the ball.
Craig has it. Eaton going to be guarding her. Jump pass to Coburn. Coburn tries to get it back to back to Coburn, guarded by Eaton. 3 on the way for Shipper. Good.
Yeah, now it's 12.
Coach Jordan wanting more pressure put on the defense. Here's Burkett with the basketball. Burkett quickly ahead to Holloway.
There
to
you
score
go.
zone. That's how you run the floor.
Yep.
And no good, but Millie's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Good pass by Holloway.
You love to see the guard post running together, and good things happen.
Yeah, it was a great bounce pass.
Yeah.
Hit her right on the run, and she was able to draw the foul.
Score zone back to the line for 2 more. First one, off the mark, left. Hawes and Watson back in. Eaton and Holloway will sit down. The original starting 5 now back on the floor for the Zebras with 3:02 to go here in the third, leading 50-38 on the Rochester Glass scoreboard. Randy Wynn, Jake Rupp, glad you could join us here this afternoon. What would have been a doubleheader has now turned into a single game. No boys game tonight due to the projected potential ice coming in, and OD didn't feel safe coming. Well, coming is probably not the problem. Getting
Driving
back home
home. Yeah.
could have been. Coburn with the basketball. Must have been about 4.9 seconds she held it. Gives it off to Watmo, and Watmo with a 6-footer good.
This is quickly down to 10.
Yes, it is. Quickly ahead to Watson. Watson has it. Now to Thomas. Thomas gets it across the timeline. Watson over the top, Thomas over the top to Watson. Down the corner to Burkett.
Good decision by Burkett there to recognize the clock and not take a three that they don't need right now.
Cross-court pass to Hawes. Sid with the basketball. Now she'll bring it back up top.
This team did not do this last year or the year before as far as be able to work clock. They were constantly trying to play.
Game 2 or 3 of the season.
I would agree
they
with
have
that.
worked hard at getting to this point, and now a foul coming on Whitko. And that'll send Millie back to the line with a 10-point lead and 2:08 to go here in the contest.
They missed the front end of a 1-on-1. Millie missed 2. They need to clean it up at the line now.
We bragged too early.
Yes, we did.
And that one was good by Millie. Back to 11-point lead. 51-40, 2:08. Millie's got a second opportunity.
There you go.
Millie makes both, and back to a 12-point lead. Burkett going to put a little pressure on. Watson putting a little pressure on Craig.
Yeah, make him use a little bit more time.
And there's Shipper in the corner. Shipper against Thomas. Shipper has it. She'll bring it back up top. Shipper goes back to her left. 2 on the way for Watmo. Good.
Boy, they've made a lot of shots this quarter.
52-42, still a 10-point lead. Burkett has it going down the sideline, and she's going to be knocked out of bounds by
She got body checked.
Whitko, and Burkett will now go to the line to shoot. 2.
Yep.
Double bonus now.
She gets 2.
That one's on Watmo, her second.
Minute 48. Yep.
So Burkett at the line, shooting 2. Misses the first one. Still a 10-point Zebra lead. Minute 48. Coach Jordan getting pretty into his girls, making sure they get this block out.
You know, credit to him. They have not quit on him, though.
Nope.
They are playing hard.
Misses the second one. Coburn with a rebound. Quickly ahead to Craig. Craig into the corner to Shipper. A quick 3 on the way. Off the mark, no good. Scored zone with the rebound. Millie has it, and we're going to have a jump ball. It'll be Zebra basketball. Coming back into the contest will be Holloway for Burkett. 10-point Zebra lead, 52-42 with a minute 36 to go here in the contest. Rainey Wint, Jake Ruff from Whitko High School.
Likely going to be a long last minute 30.
Zebras quickly down. They break the press. Hawes has it now to Watson. Watson needs to break out. Good news is Coach Jennings got timeouts, too, if he needs. Thomas has it. Now back to Watson. You get trapped, call the timeout. Now to Thomas. Thomas down low at the block. Turnaround jumper, no good. Gets her own rebound. Goes back up, but kicks it back out to Haas.
Good.
Haas
Good
back
decision.
to Watson.
Good decision. Now they're going to be forced to foul. Yep.
And they do. And Harrison will foul Watson. That's the first. And that'll put Waddy at the line to shoot 2. First one on the way for Callie. No.
She's kind of leaning over the line, and it's forcing her. It's forcing the shot long.
Yeah, she was pretty close. The official came in and told her she was close. She'll have another one. Still a 10-point lead, 52-42.
There you go.
Second one bounces in, 53-42. 11-point Zebra lead.
One stop.
60 seconds to go,
my gosh.
Thomas is going to be called for a foul as she goes to knock the ball out of bounce.
Remember what I said about it not being pretty?
Yeah.
Thomas just sent that girl into the first row.
And that's going to be the team's 7th. Thomas's 3rd, so that'll send Whitko now to the line to shoot 1 in the bonus. Shipper at the line with exactly 1 minute left here in the contest. 53-42, 11-point lead. Shipper can put it under double digits for the first time in a long time.
Since the first quarter.
And misses everything. And it'll be Zebra basketball. Whitko, though, will set up the press. Zebra's got to take care of the basketball on the inbounds because a quick steal and a layup. This thing's a whole different story the last 60 seconds.
Get it over half court and make them foul.
Holloway then is fouled in the backcourt. Shipper's going to do that, and that'll put Riley Holloway now at the line to shoot 2. Shipper's 4th. That'll bring Phillips back in.
Zebras have missed 5 free throws this quarter.
Total opposite of what they did against Plymouth on Wednesday night.
Currently 5 of 10. 2 more coming.
First one on the way for Holloway. Rolls over the front of the iron. Good. Back to a 12-point lead, 54-42. Holloway's got another one. This one is up and good this time as well, 55-42.
Nice job, Riley.
56 seconds to go. They throw it in. It comes off the back of Watson, and she turns around and steals it. Watson with the steal.
Good decision.
Now to Thomas.
Nice
Thomas
job.
hands off to Watson.
That should.
Watson has it. Watson dribbles it out. Now gives it off to Thomas. Thomas to Holloway. Holloway. Coach Jordan is still going to be aggressive, and they steal it from Holloway. Craig misses the layup. Holloway with the rebound, and Shipper just fouled out.
That will be it.
32.7 seconds remaining, 13-point Zebra lead. And going to the line to shoot 2 more will be Riley Holloway. Two on the way for Holloway. And Coach Jordan clearing the bench, bringing in any substitutions. 55-42. Zebras going to move to 12-6. And another victory in the TRC. Holloway free throw. Good.
Makes the Valley game next week extremely important. Valley's got 1 conference loss. Rochester has 2. North Miami has 2. If Rochester can beat Valley, you'll have a 3-way tie at the top of the conference, and the Zebras will have 2 games left after that at home against Manchester for senior night, and then at Northfield.
Coming up next Saturday night, Tippecanoe Valley comes to Rochester. Holloway makes the second free throw. Friday night's action will be at Tippecanoe Valley as the Rochester guys will travel to Valley. Wednesday night, we're on the road to Logansport for the Lady Zebras and the Lady Berries. Coach Kiesling and the Lady Berries. First opportunity for me to see Coach Kiesling in action. I didn't make it down to Twin Lakes.
I didn't either. I was with you.
Yeah, so we'll see Coach Kiesling coming up on Wednesday night for the first time this year. 18.9 seconds left, and the Zebras are just going to walk it across the timeline and hold, and that's going to do it.
Yep, looks like that's going to be
the
it.
final here this afternoon. The Zebras win it 57-42. And we'll have a post-game interview with Zebra head coach Brian Jennings coming up in the Peterson, Wagner, and Perkins post-game show. That's going to do it. 57-42 the final here from Whitko High School. Back with the post-game after this. You're listening to Zebra Basketball, Giant FM, and RTC TV4.